Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange as the Allies. As we continue on prepping for our assault on Tainan, as well as our various initiatives across the Central and South Pacific. There we go. SW attack, so we were trying to get a Japanese sub. No luck. Our destroyers are getting enough experience that they are actually attacking more Japanese subs now. Dreadnought doing their bombardment. Woolly Eye getting their bombardment. AK Lions Maru sinking. Another ASW attack. If I have all those destroyers spread out. Two runway hits, I'll take it. And then the transports. I think that's two torpedoes. One each, spreading out the damage. Excellent, that's what I want to see. For merchants at least. Capital ships, I'd like to concentrate. Wow, big raid. 230 pound bomb, 100 pound bomb, torpedo, another torpedo, 100 pound bomb, 3 bombs, 2 torpedoes. So we saw all of them. And then the battle cruisers find them. Insult to injury. All 3 will go down. I can't imagine any of them surviving. Yeah. Didn't even take that many shells. So playing in a way that requires a little bit more management per turn. No, who am I kidding? A lot more management per turn. But it's more efficient, should end things quicker overall, I would think. There we go, 13th of July. Check out here. Okay, Vermont is coming along. What do we have over here? Armstrong Siskin fighters. Maneuverability is pretty good. Range is limited. Then again, what aircraft are not limited in range? And DH-9s, which we are all too familiar with. Everything else kind of moving along. We have... Oh yeah, we're sending them to Marcus Island. This is a minesweeper? No, a mine ship. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing with this one. Or I thought it was. Mark 6 mines. Home base. Following Task Force 1175. Because it acts as a Escorts. Thinking maybe we should just fold them in directly. Ooh, they are fast though. Yeah, with the range that's involved, I'm going to fold them into the group so they auto-fuel. They'll top off as they get closer, but being a mine-laying destroyer, we're going to use it for other things. A bunch of transports. Destination, you are unloading supplies. So you came from the... Oh no, these ones are going to go pick up at Hilo. I remember now. Tankers, idle, I do believe is the ones that are loading fuel and dropping off at Midway. Which Midway is at a port capacity of 5. Fuel's pretty high, but I want to keep it going. We'll load fuel, drop it off. Meanwhile, I want to grab 2 of the destroyers from Task Force 1011. Escort. 1011. Grab Foley and Mead. Disband them and leave just the 2 with the tankers. Not worried about that group. Meanwhile, if we look at mine warfare, the minesweepers, AVs, a lot of DDs, no DM. What do we have for mine? Don't really have a good set. Like, these don't have mine. Assume they're allowed in the mine ships as a escort. Speaking of, let's see, we have all these set to an altitude of 4,000. Wondering if we might be better off raising that altitude. Scan a wider area. But we might miss destroyers, but I'm not as concerned about destroyers. I might do that off screen. For now, I'm happy with the way it is. Go on to Midway. Our tenders and repair ships, good to go. We have a subtender, destination. Where do I have subtenders? I know I have one heading for Marcus Island. Mine layers. Yeah, this has 2 subtenders. So I think we should just incorporate this group into here. So we'll have 2 destroyer tenders, 2 subtenders, 3 repair ships, and a munitions ship. So that was 1075, 1083. 1083. We'll grab you. Turns out we can use it for something else. I will. We can thus move these ones over to just idling now. Set their mission to escort. They can be assigned as needed. For groups here, Midway, 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 Seattle. 3rd U.S. Division. Space Force, Anti-Aircraft, Infantry Regiment, Infantry Regiment. We have a division, 2 divisions. How they look for assault value? 43 and 197. That's pretty good. So considering that, do we want to push beyond Wake? Or do we want to start assembling the troops we need for Wake? I think we start assembling. I want to set the objectives for these two. I'm going to need to take very close attention. We'll need 24 plus 16. So 40,000 AP to land both of those quickly. Oof. What do we have here? We have 3. We're going to have to start bringing our transports back. Alright, we have a battleship heading for bombardment. We have 2 more battleships. They're slightly faster. We have the fast battleships. Well, fast for the era. Not really. I think it's not that good. We have our ASW. We have our carriers. We have ASW in here as well. Sub Patrol. They're just trying to snag people who leave ports. Oh, Flash Task Force. Well, actually, we'll keep the replenishment ship here because we have the battleships heading in here shortly. Carriers are sitting at sorties of 83 and 218. Langley is definitely running out of ability. And we need to replenish aircraft. We may have to send them back to Pearl Harbor. Since the transports are sunk, I'm going to go ahead and top them off. That only affects the destroyers, which is great. And actually top off the subs as well. In which case, send one of the replenishment ships over there. I want you to hang around. Keep the subs in location. That replenishment ship setting there, we're going to send the battle cruisers into Wake. Here's our troop transports, some of them. We'll send them back. The oiler I'm going to want to split off. Oiler replenishment ship used interchangeably here. Salem is our other one. Let's send you out this way. Surface combat. We topped you off. Send you a little further out. And I think the change their capacity of 1. It's going to be difficult to service the cruisers, but we're going to have them base out of Marcus, and with our port ships heading that way, should be able to handle it okay. Carriers and battleships, they can't really use Marcus. Even Midway, we have a bunch of support ships there for a reason. Joliet, sending stuff back up. If we look down this way, Sydney, nothing there. Brisbane, Townsville, All good. Ball. Sitting pretty. Do we take the troop transports and send them up to Midway? I think the answer is yes. Are these guys come along on their future objectives? It's going to take time. And as we can see, there appears to be troops on all of these except for maybe Plow. We're going to set up Sadawal as a base now. Considering that, get our subs assigned appropriately with their home bases. May even start using Guam. I want to secure Tinian and Saipan first, though. Don't worry about the rest. Moving on, we have Singapore, Marlborough and Iron Duke coming along. Even mine's looking a lot better. It was in bad shape for a while. We have all our troops coming up from India and Indochina. Thing here is minor repairs, which is exactly where we need to be. Major repairs are over in Hong Kong. Repulse is almost done. What do we have down here? We have a troop transport. We have a submarine slash troop transport. 2 heavy cruisers. Sub. Our destroyers saw the sub. We have ASW, ASW. Let's send this one out over here. We have our tankers doing their thing. Did we unload? Thought we unloaded some fuel. Looks like that was successful. So let's keep them moving. We need to get that unloaded. We have our seaplane tender, tanker, 2 ASW. We have our support ships. We can grab the AV, put it all together. With the gunboats. Then we have our transport unloading fuel. Okay, so I was wrong about who was dropping off fuel. We are not doing anything right now. I would like to expand the port, as it won't be that necessary, but we can get some base forces here. I'd like to do that. Do we have any spare engineers? Like we do, just the one. Do we have any in here? We do have 2. Let's take a look. Load cost. That's aviation support, so I'd like to keep it in place. Yeah, it's more aviation support. Let's set you for Bataan Island. We need 19,000 in AK. So, transport. Need 19,000. I'll fit on those. Actually, let's grab an escort if we can. I saw a destroyer. Watchman. Although Waterhead would amuse me. Load troops, we want the United States Army Air Service. We want the other one, which we're going to have to release. Okay. Maybe I should use the USAAS since we'll want the extra aviation support up here in Taco. But we can move them here to start. Okay, that works. No, not only troops. I want load troops. They'll grab some supplies. We'll grab the engineers. Unload, retirement, do not refuel, set to baton, and disband. Load is appropriate. I'll take care of that. Meanwhile, we have our escorts. We have transports still unloading. We did not get hit by any aircraft this turn. How is our aviation support? Perfect. Having trouble getting the aircraft ready, but they're still coming along. We're gaining. So we'll leave them there, finish their unload. And then I want to put them to cruise speed because we have an injured ship and we don't want it to be further injured. For the Hermes, we have a long-range cap and our ASW patrol. 200 pounds of bombs. Wondering if we can hit the airfield or if it's too risky. I think it's too risky right now. I want to dash in and hit the airfield at Tainan. I'll wait though. Punish our task force. Fireman allowed. Max reactive 1. Let's dash in there and hit them again. And then as we get the repulse up and ready, we'll have them do the same thing. Meanwhile, we have transports, heavy cruisers, other stuff going on, and I think we're good to go. We can go another turn. I'm expecting afternoon to be relatively quiet-ish. Or it's the morning phase first. Morning, then afternoon. Formosa will be quiet. Wake will have plenty going on. Nope, nighttime. It'll be the... It is afternoon. Evening and then morning. Oof. Nighttime surface combat between a tanker escorted and ours. They punched our guys in the face and then ran off. Naval bombardment at Lithi. Maybe I should change the Hermes to from ASW over to naval attack right now. Especially if there are destroyers and transports out there within range. Ooh. M1 being a little aggressive. Same with the Japanese, and it looks like the cars retaliated quite significantly. Now for the morning phase, which tends to be exciting for aircraft. We lost 1 Martin, 3 damaged. naval bombardment, Kirishima hit again, as well as some ground bosses. And then our land movement, which is going to take a little bit. I decided to move so many troops. And 14th of July. Check on our battleships here. No real progress for Vermont. We have our tankers that are loading. They have unloaded. And we will set their destination for Hilo. And our ASW. Everyone else is moving. Lots of traffic out here. Oh man, they're losing ground. They're almost up to 90 flotation damage again. We're heading back. Whaler should not be heading back. We get you to go over to 04. Please. You are fine. You don't be going. Same for you. We'll send you. Do we have one here? We do not. We'll get you in the center. Get these guys cycling. Anyway, Yorktown, we have airfield attack. ASW, which we're going to continue doing. Naval, then port. With bombs, okay. Naval, then recon with a torpedo. Yeah, I like that. Then the recon. Then we're back to the escort. Oh, it includes both. Everything in the hex. We have our escorts. Well, we don't really need that. Let's go for an airfield attack. We'll keep the cap level at 20,000. So they're horribly inaccurate at that height, but that's fine. Alright, actually, let's go for ground attack. Airfield. Let's do airfield. We'll have to shift the other ones back. Now the other fighters with heavier bombs. And we'll also do airfield. Back to the ASW. Naval, naval. Airfield, airfield. Okay, I like that. They'll do a port attack. We have that all set up. Yeah, this works. Don't need to leave yet. Stick around. They're good for bombardment. They're sticking by for anybody who tries to run. Rest of the subs are fine. Where do you guys hail from? We'll send you to Marcus. We'll grab these two and get them to their place. Okay, that should be good. Now we have the last oiler. So, finish. I was wondering where this one was. We'll send you up the line to top off all these guys. We have our scout at Joliet. Check. Sydney has a single transport. We'll disband it. Brisbane, Townsville, fine. Ball, fine. Davao is still setting up. Borneo's fine. Singapore's fine. Alright, let's get you up to Hong Kong, I think. Retirement. So they'll top off at Singapore and then continue on. I was getting torpedo boats through all this, wasn't I? 8, 1, 4. Not too far. It is 9. We'll set you up there. You'll refuel, and you'll go to Puerto Princesa. I'll get them up there. The transport's coming up with troops. Heavy cruiser coming down. Battleships coming down. Heavily escorted tanker. Speaking of, how they are repairs in Singapore. Getting there. Hong Kong, we have Pulse coming along. Tanker. Loading fuel at Laos. As well. Supplies coming up. And we have our ASW. ASW. They did separate. They both got injured. Well, let's return to Hong Kong and disband. Get them repaired. Do we have any destroyers here? What destroyers do we have? We do want to have a couple of escorts. Those can be the sub-chasers if they have to be, though. Rapid and Waterhen. Our destroyers over here. Tribune. I'm going to switch one of the destroyers over. Take the Rapid. And we'll send it over to Hong Kong to disband. And that'll form another ASW group. They finished. This one is coming. No, not the cruise. Anybody can go mission speed, it's you guys. Argument. Got those two sorted out. Tankers will not move forward. our 2 destroyers. Let's get our ASW up here. We could do ASW. Let's do that instead. A lot of subs out here. And I don't like it. Transports. Quick check on, we have 5 operational now. Should we bring the Brisfits over now? There we go. Now we have 20 ready aircraft. Long range cap for both. And then I'll start trying to do some bombing as well. Aviation support just enough. They're heading out with the additional support. What do we have for HQs? We have the Asiatic Fleet. Just has some regular support. And the Far East. Man. How big are they? 45,000. For both. Alright. Let's get some transports then. One, two, three. 4. That's 20, 30, 45. That should be enough. We'll add in the water hen. Actually, we'll add in the New Orleans as well. That should be enough for one of these. We will load. Oh, we're going to need to transfer the command. Okay. Let's do 9th Corps area, I think, is good to transfer, if I remember correctly. A lot of these are Southeast Asia, that's where I've been sending a lot. Look this way. Attach to Southeast Asia. Which honestly, that might be the better way to arrange them. Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. Load troops, and we will send Far East Command first. No need need to auto disband. We'll just bring them up here and send them out again. Then we'll form a new task force. Transport. And the cruiser. Pair of sub chasers. And if we have any standard transports, that's 10,000, 20,000, 30, 35, and the rest are in groups. $10, $20, $35, $45. There we go. That should work as well. And grab the other HQ, or Asiatic Fleet. Do the same thing. Sending them with cruisers more for the anti-air capability. We need more fuel. So let's get a tanker group set up. I want to use the actual tankers. Let's use the smaller tankers along with a pair of torpedo boats which have depth charges. Load fuel. Send them up to Taco. Get another group. Cargo. Grab 2, 3, 4. More torpedo boats. Load supply. Head up. And we'll keep these moving constantly. Would like to do another transport. We're running out of reasonably sized ones. 2, 1, 2, 4, 25,000. 30, 40,000. And then what escorts am I going to end up using? Oh, we have 2 more torpedo boats. So with 40,000, what do I want to load at this point? Second UK division would be great. Let's bump it up to 3 more light transports. That's the first UK division, I believe. Second UK division. 47,000. Good to go. Let's get them loaded up and sent. That'll keep things busy on this sector. Everything else is set up. I think I will pull the aircraft carrier to here. Everything else is moving about. And we're good to go. But that's all the time we have for today. Looks like it's going to be 2 days per episode right now, till things settle down a little bit more. With that, I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.